A new batch of asylum seekers are popping up at the U.S.-Mexico border. Russians who are against the war in Ukraine. While U.S. officials have let dozens of Ukrainians through this week, Russians remain in limbo, prompting some to camp out on the pavement alongside a barbed wire border fence, defying warnings from Mexican authorities to leave. One woman told Reuters she had fled Russia with her children after being arrested at an anti-war protest there, and said she burst into tears when she was rebuffed at the U.S. border as Ukrainians were let in. Mark, a restaurant manager who came from Moscow with his wife, flying to Mexico via Turkey and Germany in early March, called it discrimination.
We have the same problem. Yeah, there isn't war in my country, but in my country there is a regime, and I was escaping from that.
He and his wife were arrested for 3 days last year after protesting in support of jailed opposition leader Alexei Navalny, and said going back to Russia was not an option after new legislation that imposes up to 15 years in jail for actions found to discredit Russia's army.
We are just sitting, sleeping on the ground and wait.
The devastation in Ukraine has caused 3 million Ukrainians to become refugees, according to the United Nations, most of them in bordering countries. Some Ukrainians crossing in Tijuana have been granted permission to stay in the United States for a year. But thousands of Russians have also left their country, according to media reports. Mikhail Shlyakov said returning to Russia meant fighting in a war he opposed.
My country is dangerous for me. I am a young man. I have my mom original Ukraine. I have many brothers, sisters Ukraine. Now, yeah, I know my country attack, but I come back Russia. I go to army and kill my brother and sister if come back.
When asked on Thursday about Ukrainians and Russians at the border, U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said the government was helping people fleeing Ukraine and that other programs were being considered to expand humanitarian aid. Between October 2021 and January, U.S. government data showed border officials encountered about 6,400 Russians, some of whom said they were dissidents and are now in the U.S. As the Russians wait, U.S. border officials have also turned away asylum seekers from Nigeria, Colombia, Honduras, and Mexico, sparking complaints of unfair treatment.